Hi everyone, and welcome to onlinenetworkcoach.com. My name is Stan Hashi, and I'm your host in this session for building a viable and long-lasting home-based business. In this series of coaching sessions, we'll take a look at the advantage of owning a home-based business, and we'll take a look at the various business opportunities that are offered to us. We'll take a look at the direct sales industry and the network marketing world, the best company and compensation plans that might suit your needs. We'll cover how to create your brand. That's your identity. We'll learn about the nuts and bolts of setting up your business. And in later sessions, we'll talk about time management and legal income tax deductions. And of course, we'll take a look at how the internet can be used to expand your business. To better understand where I come from, I have a degree in marketing, and I come from the corporate world. There I worked as a marketing specialist for several Fortune 500 companies and sat on the board of directors of several others. And I've owned several of my own businesses. Have also built huge organizations in networking, consulted to several startup companies, written policies and procedures to make them legal across North America, and assisted software developers to design compensation plans. And now I show people how to create ongoing residual income. I believe in hard work, playing by the rules, and taking responsibility for yourself and your family. It's a highly competitive world out there, and even though everyone is preaching doom and gloom, the changing world presents a lot of new opportunities. You just need to adapt. You just can't keep doing the same old thing day after day and expect different results. And this series of training sessions should inspire you to take action, and even slight changes over a period of time make a huge difference. Before taking a look at our options, let's take a reality check to better understand people's financial situation today. In today's economy, people are looking for ways to make ends meet, pay off credit cards, pay for education, put food on the table, and paying off the mortgage. According to banks, 85% of personal bankruptcies in North America could have been avoided for a mere $50 more a week. That doesn't sound like much, but compounded interest on credit cards and loans over a number of years, and you risk becoming part of the statistics. So if you were able to help people make another $500 or more a month, it might make a difference in a lot of people's lives. You have to consider starting a home-based business. Just the savings through legal income tax deductions will put you way ahead of the game. The reason that the government encourages small businesses is that they drive the economy. The only reason for the U.S. Chamber of Commerce is to protect small business interests. Small Business Initiative was made very clear when a few years ago Bill Clinton made a speech about the opportunities offered to people who took responsibility and joined the direct sales industry. At that time, he mentioned that an average of 69,000 new distributors and salespeople joined the industry every week. And I suspect that those numbers are up since then. And a particularly interesting factor is that over 500,000 people with disabilities are involved. And I just love that. I love the underdog. You can easily find this video on the internet. Before getting into the nuts and bolts of the direct sales industry, let's put your mind at ease here. Nothing in this world happens before a product is sold. And you don't have to become a salesperson to move a product. You're moving products every day. Just look at your grocery bill. Nobody sold you this stuff. You needed it. So if you were to get involved in the stream of products that people need every day, all you would have to do is to endorse a product and let people know that you're involved. The only trick here is to have people switch stores or switch brands. Marketing is basically a very simple concept. How to take a product or a service to the end user at a competitive price. This is nothing new. It's been around for thousands of years. The first challenge is to produce a product as economically as possible. And the second part of the equation is to eliminate as many middlemen as possible when getting it to the end user. Whatever's left over is called profit. Some end users might, and they just might, pay a premium, but in marketing, it's a proven fact that 43% of the market will buy the cheapest product, regardless. So you have to keep this in mind anytime that you decide to get involved in any kind of sales adventure, because especially when dealing with the masses. Walmart's success has been based on one very simple idiom: the lowest price is the law. And remember, advertising might be good for the media, but it doesn't add anything to the product except drive up the price. Direct sales companies keep the big companies in line when done properly. Next, we'll talk about direct sales companies, network marketing companies, multi-level marketing companies. And before building them up, I'm going to break them down for you so that you can better understand why sometimes they get a bad rap. And unfortunately, when a network company doesn't deliver, we tend to put them all in the same pot. Heaven forbid we should do the same thing with traditional business. Some years ago, I was reading an interesting article in Success Magazine. It had listed the 10 best network marketing companies to get involved with based on the point system. The point system had nothing to do with being financially sound, well-established, and well-managed. The interesting thing was that by the time it came to print, 3 of those companies had already gone out of business. And that doesn't help network marketing reputation. So let's try and understand why this happens. Most new network marketing companies trying to get into the fray are started up on OPM, other people's money. Many startup companies have what they call a pre-launch, where they scramble to get everyone on board with promises of getting rich at the top. They use this pre-launch money to finance their project. Now, my advice would be tell them to come back in three years and we'll take a look at it then. It doesn't matter when you start with a sound company. Success is based on individual effort. There are approximately 1,500 of these companies operating at any given time in North America, and they come and go with the seasons. The reasons are many. Some are underfunded, don't have an exclusive product that everyone wants, their products are overpriced, the compensation plan is wrong, their management stinks. They were doomed from the outset. Well, now that we've got the negatives out of the way, let's take an honest look at the industry. According to the Direct Sales Association, in 2009, there were 16.1 million people involved in direct sales in the U.S. alone, and they moved an estimated $28.33 billion of business. In 2009, there was a sales force growth of 6.6%. Now that's pretty easy to understand why. People are looking for income opportunities because of the poor job market. If you ask people how they got involved with this industry, the majority will tell you that it was a friend or relative who introduced them to the venture. So basically, people get involved on blind faith. They don't have the experience to analyze the company or the compensation plan, what it really takes to make this work for them. Their business decision was based on emotion, the glitz and glamour and the promise of becoming rich. The majority of people would throw in the towel after only a few months, having spent more money than they had made, realizing that it was not quite as easy as they made it sound in the first place. And the network marketing gurus that influenced their decision, I call them people brokers, have already jumped ship and gone on to another company. They're not concerned about victims. They're concerned about making money. And don't pay for little secrets. There is no secret, and nothing works all by itself except maybe the lottery. The right company, competitively priced products and services, and a compensation plan that works for you, and of course, a little effort on your part. There's a secret. Drop in on our website for more information, and if you have any questions, we'll make sure to get back to you. In our next session, we'll break down the network marketing world. See you then.